Guys, before I start the video, I want to show you guys what I bought. look at what I bought. So I bought Leader Class Skyquake. Ignore the price tag, please. I also bought Leader Class Legacy Blitzwing, Megatron. Wait, no, that's not Megatron. Megatron, the Transmetal 2 Megatron, and Laser Optimus Prime. Don't worry, I did not get them for $95 each. Obviously, I got them for really cheap, so that's why I couldn't help myself. But, I thought I would control myself a bit more. Yeah, it is what it is. Enjoy the review. Studio Series Brawl. I love this guy. Not just the toy, but also the character. I played the original, like, DS game, but yeah, I played the Decepticons one, and I really liked Brawl and how he was a tank. And so he basically just stuck around with me for most of my childhood. But I sort of missed out on getting the original figure because I got into Transformers at around Age of Extinction. So even though this was my childhood game, like I played this ages ago, like before I got into collecting Transformers toys, I really wanted this guy, like, as a toy. Cause yeah, like having a tank Transformer, that's really cool. Like, it's not another car or like another jet, it's a tank. Yeah, so I will try to not be biased. I just enjoy this character. I like this character design a lot. And so, appearance-wise, I know I just said I didn't want to be biased, but I think it looks amazing. It looks really good. I really like the detail, especially for an early Studio Series figure. It is very nicely detailed. Yeah, like, I think it looks very cool. So, he doesn't have a backpack, which is nice. The main, just like the biggest part about his backpack is just this thing here. But other than that, like, yeah, like, no backpack whatsoever, which is very impressive. He's nicely detailed, mostly molded in this green plastic with silver accents. And I think silver is the only paint that's on here. Oh, other than this black on the treads, of course. The head sculpt is very cool. Yeah, I think it looks very cool. It looks very good. I do have a bit of an issue with him though. I think the only issue I have with him is the fact that the forearms, they are molded, like you can see how he has a molded hand. This is not actually a hand, it's just molded in. And it is just like a part of the tank. It's just a bit of bad engineering. For like an early Studio Series figure, that is fine. It just looks strange if you think about it too much, if you look at it too much. Yeah, it is strange how there's like just his forearm is just the panels, and he doesn't have any actual hands. But if you don't think about it too much, like me, it doesn't really matter. He comes with two weapons. These two, this one is unpainted, has an articulated claw, and you can remove this like minigun thing at the top. I don't know why they made it like this, but it is there if you need it. There's also this one. It has silver paints in this back section. Like, it's what you'd expect from a Brawl figure. I remember at the time when he came out, people were complaining about how he was a bit shorter than a normal Voyager figure. This was the start of when Studio Series started downsizing everything. So, even though, yeah, it is a bit shorter than your mainline Voyager from before Studio Series, it is thicker or wider. Same thing with Ironhide, even though this is knockoff. Yeah, it is shorter than a normal Voyager. Here's a normal Voyager for scale. As you can see, yeah, it is. They did decrease the height. Ironhide and Brawl are much more bulkier. And just for some other size comparisons, here is Brawl with a Deluxe and a Leader. Alright, let's get into posability. Because it's such an early Studio Series figure, its posability is a bit limited, especially in the lower portion of the figure. So he has a ball joint at the head. You can rotate this much and this much that way. No, a bit of up and down, a bit of side to side. His arms can do a full 360. Can go up that far and down. It's not a ball joint, it's this like weird pin joint here and then like a mushroom joint here. So it's a weird combination of the two. And yeah, same thing here. I don't know why they did this, but yeah, it's a mushroom joint here for the swivel and a pin joint for the elbow. So 90-degree elbow bend. And this swivel joint allows you to swivel the arm side to side. No hand articulation because yeah, it's fake hands. No waist articulation. These things are on ball joints. Legs can kick up that far, back that far, out all the way, rotation above the knee, and a less than 90-degree knee bend, and no full articulation. So posability is quite lacking, and it is definitely hard to get him into poses. But that is all good because, yeah, Brawl is not the type to be in any athletic pose or any difficult pose, so I just like to keep him like this. He's like nice and like menacing, just standing there doing nothing. And also, these cannons at the top are on ball joints. So robot mode is really good. I don't know if it's my bias talking, but I would just get him because where else would you get a Brawl? Or like where else would you get a movie like a Bayverse Transformer that can transform into a tank? So I do recommend him regardless if you can find him, because yeah, I know I'm reviewing this quite late. Like I don't even have to talk about the transformation or the tank mode yet. I just get him. In terms of accuracy, by the way, I'm not sure how accurate it is. I forgot. You guys can determine how accurate he is yourself. I'll just put a picture like right here.
Transformation.
Transformation was very fun. Again, it's my bias talking. I really enjoyed it. It was very fun. I liked this transformation. It does a lot of cool things. Maybe it's because, yeah, I've never had a tank transformer before. With car transformers, it does get sort of like repetitive over time. But since this is like my only tank transformer, everything was new to me. So maybe that's why I liked it so much. Only troublesome part was the top of the tank, where you have to orient the top of the tank, the turret, like the arms in a specific way, otherwise they won't fit in. Other than that, it was a very nice transformation. The tank mode we get is very clean, very good. It looks just like a tank. There's no kibble at all. The only real issue is just that there's a gap here. I am able to look past that because I will only be looking at this guy mainly from like a top angle, and you can't really see anything there. It is a bit of a letdown that you can't rotate the turret, but you can rotate this one, but it's just not the same. It looks very good. I'm very happy with this. Yeah, it just looks so good, man. Like, I don't know. It looks good. I like tanks. I like this guy. It does roll. It rolls okay. Just having a tank, like an actual, accurate, like real-life looking tank is just so cool. You can put the weapons at the top, like this, but yeah, that does look out of place and does ruin it a bit. So I don't like it at the top, but it is what it is. I will have some size comparisons here. Here is Studio Series Brawl with my knockoff of Ironhide and the Last Night Megatron. And here is him with a Studio Series Deluxe and a Studio Series Leader. So overall, really good robot mode. Posability might need a bit of work. Really good transformation and excellent tank mode. I think this figure is my favorite Studio Series figure because I've been wanting a Brawl figure for ages and this was my childhood. So yeah, this is why this is my favorite, and this is why I have to say that I recommend this to everyone if you can find one. If you're a fan of tanks, just get this. Or if you're a fan of Bayverse in general, just get this. Like, I'm a fan. I like it. And yeah, what else would you get? Like a Bayverse tank transformer.